Number 1, Celine Dion is a popular singer. Match which clause?
Whose record sales have made.
Selena Zhang is one of many struggling Chinatown residents. She has been in the country for 3 years, but can only find part-time work to help her husband support their 4-year-old daughter.
I can find a good job and I can live in a good condition.
According to the Asian American Federation, more than half of all low-income Asian households in New York are headed by married couples, twice the city average. Married women like Selena often seek training so they can help their families financially.
I realized that my speaking is a big problem, so I decided to take some ESL classes.
These free classes are offered by nonprofit organization Chinatown Manpower. It helps Chinese immigrants adapt to life in the United States.
I can communicate with the other people a little by little.
Learning English is seen as the first step towards starting a career. Class coordinator Yvonne Yang explains.
Without the language, the only jobs they can have is working at a garment factory or restaurant. They have no time to communicate even with the kids.
Manpower Director Pearl Chin has noticed the benefit that English has on the students' lives.
We find that once our students are employed in jobs that require English proficiency, that they've quickly rise to the challenge with practice.
But the community needs more than just English lessons. After-school programs allow mothers to work full-time. David Chen of the Chinese American Planning Council explains.
School finish at 3. They don't get off till 6 or 7. So we're able to get the principal to agree for us to run the program at 3 to 7. So the parents don't have to take the kids to the sweatshop.
Howard Shi recently completed a study on Asian American poverty in New York City. He said that despite a growing poverty rate, help can be hard to find.
Asians are about 12% of the population, but we're receiving about 1 to 2% of government funding for social services.
And that government funding will only become more scarce in light of the recent economic decline.
We are made to realize that nonprofit doesn't mean that you don't operate with the business mindset.
You know, you've got to cut back on expenses. Sometimes you may have to cut back on staff, although I hope we don't have to do that. We may have to serve less people, but it really is sort of trying to survive through this downturn and make it out on the other end.
The threat of losing these organizations is something that Chinese immigrants cannot afford.
I think many immigrants need to learn English, and we need free classes.